Hi, thanks for watching this video. I've just made some recent additions to my space minifigure collection, so I thought I'd make a video and share this today. I've dug some older ones out as well, and I'm going to introduce a few more during the video and talk about where to find some of these. But for our first one, we're going to have a look at this, the Space Police statue. This comes from the 2009 Galactic Enforcer set. This set is basically all about alien robbers trying to nick this statue and break out of jail. But this statue is meant to be like a tribute to the first astronaut. There's not much to it really, chest and back print. But as a statue, that's meant to be quite basic. Even so, it's still one of my favourites. But next we'll have a look at this. This is the Alien Space Diner astronaut. He's got a classic look, but he came with a matching orange one from this 2024 limited edition set. There's a vintage yellow there. There's the orange Space Diner one. And next to that, we've got the classic orange astronaut. And you'll find this in this book, A Visual History, a big old book about minifigures. You have to look for the updated version to have the orange astronaut on the front. Another one of my favourites next. Love this colour, the classic red. He came with the Galaxy Explorer. Kind of a remake of the old 1978 stuff, and you can see in this book, the only real difference is the eyes were a little bit smaller back then. That's it. And we've got Benny and Lenny in the middle there. You can get some of them in Benny's Space Squad set. And I might as well show you this. This is one of my own creations. This is a 1960s astronaut. And I've gave him a classic fishbowl helmet. But I just had an idea and I just wanted to make this little set. It's got a bit of a different take to the classic space stuff. Got a bit more of a realistic backpack as well. There's two of these minifigures in this set. And that's all about a journey to the moon. In the 1960s, of course. I'll just quickly show you a little bit of it. This is only half of it, but I'll do another video on the full build. I'll put a grey one in there as well. And speaking of old fashioned, we've got a 1970s astronaut. This is a real old one. He's got that cracked helmet there, like Benny in Lego Movie. But this old man's got a new set of strides. The original legs are long gone. You couldn't bend those old ones, so he couldn't sit down. So I gave him these. I'll just show you one like this in the visual history. A little blue one there. And he's got the moulded arms as well. That's how they were in 1975. But he's found a place in my collection. And next up, another sought after one, the grey classic astronaut. And he's made from Rocket Boy, which is from Series 17. I'll find him in a minute. We've got the green one. He's another hard one to find. This one's from the 2014 Exosuit. There's two of these green ones in that set, a male and a female. That is a brilliant mech as well. Got a classic purple next, and this one is made from the Series 22 Alien, the chest piece, and the purple accessories, they came from the Halloween VIP pack. That was for another LEGO Ideas design as well. Classic brown astronaut down there from Series 24. And here is Rocket Boy from Series 17, and underneath that rocket suit is where you find the chest piece for the grey astronaut. That is a shame to pull these apart. That is a nice little minifigure. That is the only place you're going to get it. And we've got a 1988 Black Futuron astronaut next. You can see here in these old ones, the eyes are a little bit more spaced out and smaller than the modern ones. Nice condition though. This is when we start to see different things from classic space. We had Futuron, Blacktron, Mtron, all stuff in the early 90s as well. And this one's a nice reissue from 2015 City Square set. And I love the colours of this one. This is the Robot Warrior. There's another one from Series 24. It's another thing that's kind of based on that typical 80s retro look. But I just do love the colours of this, that dusty turquoise, pink and white. I just think it looked really nice. Not sure if you look like an alien underneath or some sort of mech, but that is a really nice minifigure. Got the alien tourist next. Love this one little inconspicuous alien. He's got his little I Love Earth t-shirt under that camera. I don't know if anyone's noticed this, but that kind of resembled the old classic alien from way back in Series 6. This tourist was from Series 26, all dedicated to space. They kind of revived some of the old stuff. Little alien conquest figure at the back there from 2011. And this is a weird one. If anyone remembered the old Looney Tunes, this is Marvin the Martian. He is a bit of a villain. He's wearing some Roman armour, and Mars is actually the Roman god of war. That is quite a good one. And there's a couple more at the back there from that Space Series 26. I better show you this one. This is a classic space purple alien, and as you can see, this is where you find the chest piece for the purple astronaut. I do like that black and purple look, so you do have to find the plain purple arms and legs if you want it plain. And I made another one as well, a white one. Got these bits off Pick-a-Brick. It's just got a green face instead of pink, and I've just used some generic space minifigure parts for this one. And I'll just show you this pair. This is what I was saying about Series 26, how they based them on some of the older minifigures. The Retro Space Heroine, which is based on the Retro Space Hero from Series 17, or a female version. As you can see, they got the same print here and there. She come with kind of a tin dog. They've both got blasters. They're kind of different blasters. As you can see, she's kind of got the exact same details. Not really sure if they look like heroes though, they look a bit villainous. There's some modern ones in the back there with a bit more detail. And there's the Lego Batman calculator from the Batman minifigure series. He's not an actual spaceman, but he has got the Space Marine armour. Got the retro robot at the back there, love that one. There's a nurse droid, and they're both from Series 26 as well. And while I'm on that subject, I just get this. This is the leaflet, the checklist. There's that tourist and the retro heroine. Ice Planet is another old one. The UFO costume one, I like that. There's the Nurse Droid and Mtron. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. Blacktron, they go back to the 80s. And this interesting one, the Beetlezoid. We're going to talk about that one in a minute. But first we're going to have a look at the new Mtron. M-Tron appeared in the early 90s just after Futuron, and kinda saw the end of Blacktron as well. But this M-Tron stuff was all black and red back then, and they had magnets, which is quite a nice feature. I think that's what the grabber represent, but it's a nice little remake, nice details. And I added his little red visor there, but usually they were green. And here's the Blacktron figure. This is a real mutation. And the Blacktron was about 1987 to about 91. They were kind of seen as more like the baddies of space. I did get a double, so I made the other one into more of an old one, as you can see. That's what they were more like. I just put these back, and I want to talk about one more on that list. This one right here, this is the Beetlezoid. And apparently this one is meant to be like a vegetarian alien that go around hunting for berries and things. Got them wings on the back like a beetle, a little translucent headpiece. That is such a nice purple colour. But what I'm mostly wondering if anyone else out there recognises that chest print. I know some of you do, but this little Beetlezoid is actually in fact a tribute to this. This is Galaxy Squad, and this was a space theme released back in 2013, and that was about these bugs and their machines, and you can see here what I meant, the chest print. Maybe this is a reference for more to come, who knows, but anyway, these heavily armoured bugs, these swarmed the galaxy, threatened Earth, but they were held off by resistance squads of humans and robots, and each squad had their own colour, they had their own insignias and vehicles. And here's the colours of all the teams. We've got firepower, speed, heavy artillery and technology. And in fact, these colours were the same as the classic Space minifigures as well, so it tied in nicely. But that is Galaxy Squad, and maybe we'll see some revivals from that Series 26. But we're now going to finish off with the Space Babies. And here they're left to their own devices, operating machinery in space. You get a couple here, but the blue one does come with the brown classic astronaut, and you get a pink one with the nurse droid. But this is a good little set to have. This is the micro rocket launch pad, and that brings us to the end of the video today. I hope you like it, and thank you very much for watching. And please do subscribe, because that helps me out a lot, and also you'll be notified of any future videos. Until then, thanks very much again, and I'll see you next time.